Hi Aquarius, just getting ready to do your animal spirit love reading. I thought it would be kind of fun to pull an animal spirit card for each you and your partner or your your next lover, um, and just see the dynamic between you two. And so, what I'll do is I'll start out with a true love reading card, and then we will pull the two cards, the animal spirit cards, and then we'll get some cards of clarification and close out with a spirit guides message. I've been using these spirit guide message cards for every reading because they always have a really good message. So let's get started, Aquarius. What is an area of love? Spirit, give us a love card to give us something to focus on for Aquarius. Okay, and we get creativity. Well, let's see what the book has to say. Your world offers endless possibilities and varieties, so be creative and enjoy them to your advantage and benefit. You have drawn this card today because there is never any excuse for excessive repetition or boredom in your life or in your relationships. Routine and habit have their place in life up to a point, but they can quickly dull your senses and enthusiasm. If you are currently seeking a partner, it will be beneficial to explore your own creativity in terms of your attitudes, perception, and expectations, even the way you listen. Look back over your life and consider where you could have been more creative. Notice where your attachment to routine, predictability, or your ideas about how things should be may have affected your previous relationships. Think about what you could do differently from now on and what habits or rules you might be able to loosen in the name of spontaneity and fun. In an existing relationship, it is often obvious where the rot of routine and fixed expectations have set in. This is your opportunity to be creative. Many people imagine that a certain amount of money is needed before meaningful creativity can occur. If you have fallen into this narrow mindset, then it's time to think again. Bringing creativity into your relationships can be as simple as going to a new restaurant, seeing a movie that wouldn't normally be your style, eating a meal in the garden instead of in front of the television, or finally doing that special something you have been postponing. And so I feel like this is definitely probably a point where people are having difficulty because you can't do a lot of things right now during the quarantine and such. So let's see what the animal spirit for Aquarius is in this relationship or within your next relationship in regard to creativity in love. Okay, so we get octopus, and it could be you, it could be that you're dealing with a water sign, but let's see what the other card is. What's the other energy in this relationship or the next relationship for Aquarius? And oops, we get the horse. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, or this could be you. So for the octopus, it's like a very focused and engaged person or energy. They can be very creative, but also be quite needy. So, you know, the horse energy, very spiritual. I mean, I feel like the octopus is as well, but the horse energy, I mean, they specifically put this moon here, right? Because a horse is very spiritual and symbolic of freedom. Um, you know, about yeah, freedom is the main symbol. Horse definitely signifies that. So it could be about spiritual freedom, and they can be very creative as well. But when the going gets tough, they definitely, you know, tend to run away because they don't like to be confined. So I can imagine within a relationship that creativity would be, you know, paramount. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that there be some unnecessary pressure um, to be creative, but I feel like depending on which one of you is in in which energy, someone that can be very needy could definitely make up, you know, this free spirit feel confined. And so I think that, creativity could really help in both senses of the word. Okay, so let's get a card for Aquarius to see what this dynamic is between this octopus and horse. Some of these cards that have come out in the previous videos I did for this series have been, kind of comical, and this is no exception. Trying to picture a horse and an octopus together, but it's really obviously about the energies. Okay, so we get the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like I've been getting this card a lot. So it's, the Five of Pentacles is like really feeling like you've been left out in the cold and unsupported. And that definitely goes along with the octopus energy. Like they can be very needy and feeling like they don't have anybody to turn to. And the truth is they do have support. They just aren't seeing it, okay? And so I think, the horse energy in the situation would need to understand that they, have to change the way that they show their support. Get another card. And we get the Father of Cups. So, I mean, this definitely could go in line with, well, I don't see the Father of Cups as being needy, but I definitely see the Father of Cups as someone that is very emotionally balanced and kind of knows where to invest his emotion and where not to. He can be very supportive. So I think that Spirit is saying that there needs to be more support and also understanding of the way the other person is. Like, if this horse energy knows that they're needy, then, not creating situations that would bring out that negativity. At the same point, the octopus can be very attentive, and sometimes that horse just needs to be free, right? So it's like understanding, like, give them their time and not overwhelm them, because that can put you in this disconnected stage. So I think this is creativity definitely comes into play on both parts. So let's get a spirit message, a spirit guide's message, and see if this can be pulled in together. Okay, so we get reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help or offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. And it's funny because I did mention support a lot, and I really feel like that is, what's necessary here. I'm going to get one more card just to see if the spirit guides have any more messages about this. And serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So it could be that this octopus energy is a needy person because of feeling unsupported in previous relationships. It could be that this horse energy tends to run when things get tough because they are afraid of the pain that they've gone through in the past. So I feel like both need to look at their past energies, get creative on how to, be supportive without being overwhelming, and being present without, daydreaming about where you're going to run off to next. So that is the message. I hope that it resonates with you, Aquarius. If it does not, just check your sun, moon, Venus, or rising signs for the other videos. And, look at the titles, because if the title resonates, it may very well be a message for you. So remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care, Aquarius.